Next year will be our last season. The network will be ending The Late Show in May.
Shockwaves continue to reverberate a day after CBS canceled The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, announcing they are pulling the plug on the top-rated talk show, citing financial reasons. Now, the show, which premiered in 2015, will air its final episode in May of next year.
With more on the cancellation and the growing political fallout, we are joined by Brian Steinberg, senior TV editor at Variety. Thanks for being with us on Zoom from New York. Let's start out with the explanation provided by CBS. Financial reasons. Late night TV is ultimately a business, and as you report, advertising has plummeted nearly 50% since 2018. Talk about the financial landscape and how networks have tightened their belts in recent years.
I mean, simply put, the young people who used to watch late night TV are watching entertainment elsewhere. They can watch clips of their own choosing every morning after the shows come on. They're not tuning in at 11:30, 12:30 at night to watch these shows in full. They go elsewhere. They stream, they watch clips, they pass along viral things, and that audience base is eroded, which means the ad dollars that chase them are also falling apart.
Brian, Colbert was obviously a political being, a lightning rod at that, very funny, of course, but the way politics have infiltrated late night, talk about that. You have President Trump celebrating the cancellation while Senators Adam Schiff and Elizabeth Warren, they're demanding answers.
Yeah, Colbert's humor is very anti-Trump. He skewered the president for many, many years. He actually really dug in deep when he got started at CBS into looking at the headlines, not playing games, not doing celebrity interviews, but really making fun of the news. And that kind of got him to first place in the day part. He beat Fallon, he beat Kimmel. But at the same time, it makes him more of a, it's about the news, very polarizing. People have different views on things, and that's kind of made him more of a hot potato for CBS in some ways. Some advertisers don't want to put their ads next to that.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel gets really political too. It's not just Colbert, but let's talk about Paramount. Not only did Colbert call out the company for settling with President Trump, he called it a big fat bribe, but Paramount is seeking FCC approval of an $8 billion merger with Skydance, and sources tell CNN the cancellation is a, quote, casualty of the merger. What's your take on that?
We've dug into this quite a bit. The optics aren't great. This just happened with his quotes and that kind of thing. But I understand that Colbert's team has been aware of this problem with CBS for weeks now. They just wanted to wait for a final decision. He was on vacation during July 4th, came back. They could talk to him face to face and have it out. Also, he's going to be on the air for another 10 months. So they're not yanking him off the air, which is something you do to a talent who, goes off the rules, goes off the reservation. He's getting carte blanche to continue his show until next May. So, yes, the optics are not great, but at the same time, I understand that there are some business reasons why it's happening, and the timing is the way it is.
Well, and because of this, the show being pulled off the air, the WGA is now asking New York Attorney General Letitia James to investigate possible wrongdoing at Paramount. Can you talk about that?
Yes, we have seen that letter. That is a unique and very powerful lobbying and union group that's asking for this. But I understand the reason why it's happened largely is every year they have to sign Colbert's producers and writers to a new 12-month contract. They were going to do a 10-month contract this year. So when the contract went out to people in July and August, agents were going to see this stuff and it was going to leak out. So they had to get in front of it and announce these plans right now.
Okay, so May 2026, that's going to be the end of The Late Show, but it's also an inflection point for late night TV.
And broadcast in general.
Well, hopefully not. Yeah. News is still going to be around.
Lost on
but is this the end of the road for the late night talk show format?
I'm not sure we're there yet. I think there's still life in it. I think these shows still generate lots of jokes, memes, viral sensations. Kimmel and Fallon do a lot more than just a late night show for their networks. They're involved with the parades and game shows and other things. I think the money is tighter. I think the business is under more pressure. I think there's still a call for some of this stuff. SNL doing great at 50 years and getting a lot of ad support, but I don't think you can continue on as if these pressures aren't going around. You will see belt tightening. You will see new strategies designed to kind of save money, and you have to hope that's going to make it to the next level of things.
Brian, what does Colbert do next? Where does he go from here?
I think there are a lot of roads open for him. Look at Conan O'Brien, who left TBS at an NBC after many years in late night, developed a lot of podcasts, sold those podcasts for a lot of money to SiriusXM, is still on doing different shows. It may be less about working for a big media outlet than working for yourself and creating podcasts, videos, subscription services. Colbert's humor would get a lot of people to subscribe, I suspect.
Well, it's so good to talk to you and get your take. Brian Steinberg, senior TV editor at Variety. Thank you so much. I used to be a religious watcher of those late night shows, but then I had kids and now I got to be sleeping at 11:30.
I still watch. It's good stuff.